Good morning, Sunday morning. Running extra today, going to Houston. If you remember last time, we picked up these two Houston trailers up in Billings, and we got to stay hooked to them. Just going down to Houston and back this morning, and we'll see what a Sunday morning after Christmas traffic looks like going to Houston out of Dallas. So let's go do that. Okay, let's get on down to Houston. This fine Sunday morning. It's nice and clear. Sun's coming out of the east. Have to get off this Dallas yard. Now the way we go, we get off the yard and turn right out of the yard, and the George Bush Turnpike is right there as you come out of the yard. And for my normal run, we just go north. We turn right and go north up to 35 to go to Oklahoma. But today we're going to get on it and go south. We're going to go all the way down to I-20 because I like to avoid downtown Dallas if I can, even on Sunday morning. One of these days I'll go through there and show you what it's like going through downtown. But today I'm going to go down all the way to I-20 and over to I-45. I expect the traffic today, most of the way down there, to be pretty light. It's a Sunday morning, Sunday after Christmas. Should be especially light. But we'll see. You never know what you're going to run into going in through Houston. You can go there at 3 in the morning and it could be backed up forever. But anyway, we're going to take George Bush down to 20. Then we get on 20 and we go all the way over to I-45. It's probably 15 miles over there, maybe. Take I-45 south towards Houston. Now going all the way down here on I-45, it was pretty light once we got on here. All the way down. Didn't run into any backups or any problems. All the way through town, all the way through Conroe, through the Woodlands, all the way north Houston, all the way down to where we get off. Now, when you come down here into Houston, you get off on Interstate 610, which is the loop that goes around Houston. We're going to get off here on 610 and we'll take it east. This is usually where it backs up right before you get to this interchange here. This is usually a backup, but today, nothing. I don't think I slowed down below 60 all the way through town. But anyway, you get on 610 and there's a couple ways into the terminal. You can go over to McCarty, go by all the truck stops, but there's a lot of lights, and I think most guys take this way. You get off on Wayside and go in the back way. And we already showed a couple videos ago what the Houston yard was like, so we won't do that today. But I'm here in Houston, going to get hooked up. I'm not sure if I got freight today or not, but we're going to get hooked up and get out of here. Okay, yeah, so we went to Houston on this fine Sunday. Since I tried to get a laydown for Saturday, this is the Saturday and Sunday after Christmas. Couldn't get a laydown for Saturday. They didn't have enough people volunteer to work extra to cover my run. So I ran my run on Saturday, which was yesterday. And I had two Houstons that came out of Kansas City that I got in Billings, and I just stayed hooked to those. Came in this morning, did a quick pre-trip, walk around, make sure everything was good, and went to Houston. What I was wondering about was what the traffic was going to be like going to Houston on a Sunday, which I haven't been down there on a Sunday. Usually it's either during the week or on a Saturday. Since my run's Tuesday through Saturday, if my run doesn't make, a lot of times I go to Houston, but that's during the week, and it's always a mess. I mean, they always talk about it doesn't matter what time of day, what day of the week you go through Houston, it's a mess. But I tell you, I don't know if it was because it's the Sunday after Christmas or if it's just because today was Sunday, but it wasn't too bad. I didn't hardly slow down at all the way down, all the way through town. Got on 610, went to the terminal, came back out, and then on the way back out, everything real good. And then there was some construction that they had set up south of Huntsville. It cost about 10 minutes, but that had been any day. They closed one lane, and the traffic is starting to pick up. The further north I've gotten, the more traffic, people heading home after the holidays, so it's getting pretty thick. And I'm just now south of Corsicana on the way back, so I haven't got into Dallas traffic yet to see how thick it's going to be up there. Could be okay, maybe not, don't know. But anyway, so tell me how y'all did. Did y'all, I know most of the LTL guys were off for the holiday, for Christmas. That's usually how they do it. Now I know you over the road guys don't always have that choice. Now when I was over the road, the companies I worked for, one of them guaranteed home for Christmas. They used to put people on charter buses if they couldn't get loads home. They used to bobtail people. I was out in California, down on the Mexican border one time, and they sent me up to Central California to get a load, came back home, I made it. And they actually even bobtailed another couple of guys that were there with us. I think we were in El Centro. They bobtailed them back to Dallas, to where they needed to be. But I know a lot of owner-operators, you guys have more control. I know a lot of guys talk about on these sites, on the Facebook pages, that they're in control. They take off from before Christmas through New Year's. And man, that's good. You can plan that, that'd be great. I wish I could afford to do that as a LTL company driver. It'd be great because I don't have that much vacation. I use it in the summer. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to be off on Christmas. And then on New Year's, I'm actually off New Year's Day, but I run a daytime run. So I'll be home in time for New Year's Eve. But some guys don't. They run, a lot of our guys, New Year's Eve, and then they're off New Year's Day night. Don't know why. Haven't been able to figure that out yet. Doesn't seem right to me, but that's how they do it. But what are you guys doing? Did you stay home for Christmas? Did you have to work? Did you volunteer to work? Was there any work? Any place open? How were things on the road? How was traffic? Let me know. But anyway, so we're going to try, the New Year's is coming up, and there's a couple of options that I could do to get extra. I like to get it when I can and still get my days off. I'm off Friday, but I got to work Saturday. So I'm thinking of maybe trying to get a lay down Friday. And that way I will lay down and get my holiday pay for Friday, come back Saturday, and still get my 2 days off, Sunday and Monday. Otherwise, what I may end up trying to do is, if that doesn't work, take off Friday, try to get a lay down on Saturday, which will still give me the same amount of days and days off. I just won't have those 2 days in a row. I'll have Friday and Monday. Rather have them 2 days in a row. But that's okay. So anyway, as you watch the traffic that we had going down into the terminal in the Houston, went real quick down there, dropped my set of Houstons in there, did my post trip. I actually had one loaded trailer, sort of loaded, it's not real heavy, but it's loaded, and one empty. Found an empty and the loaded trailer right next to each other, slapped them together, and by the time I had that, all my break was over, so I didn't waste any time. So we're almost back to Corsicana. We should be back on the yard 5:30, maybe 6, depending on traffic, never know. But anyway, subscribe to the channel, comment, hit like, push the alarm notification bell so you'll get notified when new videos come up. Check out all my links in the description, all that good stuff, and we'll see you down the road.